Hello, Gemini and Cross Watchers. My name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. I'm so happy to have you here today. The message today is basically similar to the messages that I put out before, but it is different. It's similar, being that there has been a painful ending to a situation, and that the person that is associated with this painful ending is coming back around. But this, from the pre-shuffle that I've already done, this is more about what has been done or what needs to be done in order for this to take place. This is a significant soul connection, specifically twin flame, soulmate, whatever, but this is extremely significant soul connection, being that one person, the one person's tying up of karmic lessons is the catalyst for the mirroring person's tying up of their karmic lessons, so that they can come together with another chance at another start with love. But like I said, this is more focused on like what brought you there and what steps need to be taken when this come back around happens. So let me just backtrack just a little wee bit. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Cross Watchers. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the planets, please check out in the description. I have an introductory video. But if you do know what I'm talking about, then we're going to go ahead and start. This pre-shuffle is fairly specific, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I possibly can, which I'm sure won't be any too fast. So, with my Archangel Power deck, I call my God cards. This is actually the forces of the divine and the universe, and what energies they're giving to us for the Gemini collective for April of 2021. So, the energies that came up, I'm just going to run through them real quick, and I'm going to spend more time on the channeling that I got when it came to the pairings of these cards. So, the first two cards that came up for, cutting and shuffling of the deck was the Nine of Swords and the Peace card. I'm sorry, which is Temperance. And then Nine of Swords is about stress, anxiety, worry, etc. And basically the divine is giving us temperance in the area of staying out of our mental space and overthinking and stressing about that. And this piece also brings the Ten of Swords in reverse, which is this recent, most recent painful ending that you just had. I mean, it just happened, like within the last 1 to 3 months. We'll call it that. But it could be longer if you haven't released this pain. But it needs to be released in order for this piece to take over. And whenever this painful ending occurs and the peace is eliminated, and we'll talk more about how to go through that. It removes the illusions of the moon, which the moon reversed. Moon reversed also comes up with the Page of Swords in reversed. So you are dealing with another air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. Okay, and since this is a Gemini reading, I want to say Gemini, but I do have to include all of the air signs because it's just the general Page of Swords. But we are specifically on a Gemini reading, and in the next, which is the last cut shuffle, came up with the moon reverse with the Lovers. So I believe that we're dealing with two Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter placements can vary, but it can be any air sign. And it gets more specific as to the other person that you're dealing with, what their signs are. But before I go into that, so at the bottom of the deck, the final card that came out was the moon reverse, and the card on top of the deck, which is the overall energy of it, is the Page of Cups. Okay, so this is about releasing the past. It's releasing overthinking. It's about the need to release pain, guilt, regret, stress, because it is unnecessary. And instead of focusing on what you don't have that's stressing you out, you must focus on what you do have and be thankful for it. Express gratitude for what you have. Focus on these things. This is the high vibrational, and this is when you attract your needs and wants to you when you're thinking about what you have and what you're grateful for. So just want to get that out of the way. Okay, and then Holy Spirit saying that this painful ending must be released from your thoughts, and your thoughts must be redirected to be on higher thoughts, like high vibrational thoughts, love, peace, joy, staying in your own lane and focusing on yourself, your career, and your purpose is the lane that we should be in right now. This is where we need to be in order for the ascension process to complete. Okay, so every time you get a thought about what once was, all right, just remember that what what happened before is no more. Holy Spirit says, behold, a new, better thing is on the horizon, as long as you follow directions and continue to follow directions, which is, this is about your thoughts and rejecting worry and overthinking. But, okay, so the illusion of the past concerning the situation, okay, they want you to know, the divine wants you to know that everything that happened before is done, okay? When this person arrives again, they will be, the situation will be different, being that they have good intentions, but they're still in the reverse, and they're unhealed, and we'll get into that in a minute, because Spirit has lots to say about this other person too. So when this person comes around, okay, and they finally tell you the truth about things, reveal things that you don't want to hear, okay, focus on the underlying message of what they're telling you. If this person is telling you all the ways in which they have hurt you behind your back that you didn't know about, etc., and they're telling you that they love you and they're asking for forgiveness, Okay? It is your choice whether or not to forgive this person, but you must be honest with this person right away. You must be calm with this person, because if you're not, you will trigger this person and they'll have a real hard time coming back around again, but they will. And to make it go as smooth as possible, this is how to approach it. This is specifically how Holy Spirit wants this approach with this person. This is a person who tested you to your limits. Okay? You must listen to their message, observe their delivery of their message, but don't get caught in the overthinking and the fear and the stress and the worry about, oh my God, they did all this and I didn't know. What are they going to do to me later? If you can't get out of the fear, reunion with this person is impossible. Okay? You'll just keep repelling. Fear must be eliminated. Okay? So the releasement of the 9 of Swords energy, which is the overthinking, pain, guilt, regret, worry, stress. Okay? The releasement of this energy and the proactive measures that are diligently carried out every time the brain wants to go into negative overactivity, it creates this divine opportunity for the illusions to be revealed, the secrets to come to light, to create a moment of fated choice pertaining to love, beauty, and money. This is all related, okay? So I really want to say that this is specifically for someone who is Gemini, Sun, Moon, especially Venus and Jupiter, okay? Especially Venus and Jupiter, okay? Because this is tied to love, beauty, and money and the divine. So, but this apology from this person can't happen until the person watching this video follows the directions about the thoughts. Once the work is starting to be done, a proverbial portal door unlocks and this other person is then activated to reveal the truth in this connection. Okay, so moving on to the Rider-Waite deck, which is basically, a 3D deck that are time on Earth, and this is how the actual persons involved are in dynamic with each other according to the previous energies that we've talked about. So this is referring to the divine feminine with Gemini in their chart. Can be anywhere in their chart, but I'm most specifically talking to Gemini Venus and Gemini Jupiter right now. So Gemini feminine is represented by the King of Swords. Feminine can be a man with a feminine energy. It doesn't necessarily always have to be a woman in a feminine energy. So moving on. Queen of Swords gets a 7 of Wands. So whenever this news happens, the Queen of Swords is going to be defensive. And quite possibly fear could be implied here, depending on the inner work that these divine feminines that I'm talking about have done so far. So if they've done their work, that resistance shouldn't be too strong. Okay, so the Queen of Swords also gets the Wheel of Fortune. So the karmic Wheel of Fortune is turning for the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords has done her work when it comes to her shadow work, her healing, facing fears, and making strides in the areas of self-improvement, employment, and purpose. So then after that, the Queen of Swords goes reversed with the Magician. So this tells me that in the past, the Queen of Swords wasn't always upright. The Queen of Swords in the past has manipulated this situation. You know what? No one's perfect. Moving on. The Magician gets the Four of Cups reversed. So, okay, so if this is a mirroring energy of two twin Geminis, this is going to mirror, but I'm only thinking of it just on the feminine side. But this means that the Magician that was once not in high vibration, that wasn't interested in this situation, is now interested. Okay? And that the person, okay, so normally the divine feminine is in distorted feminine energy in the beginning, and or distorted masculine energy in the beginning, and chases the masculine. Masculine's not interested. And that's the Four of Cups upright. Okay? But in the reverse is when the interest is finally there. But when that happens, it creates the opposite effect in the other person with the twinning energy. So, for example, the one person who was chasing, and the person who was rejecting, now all of a sudden the chaser gets tired of chasing and they're done. They walked away, they're finished. And the runner is just like, what? Why aren't you chasing me anymore? And they are now interested in the connection in a deeper way, in a more profound way than they were ever before. And then for the last cut, the Magician went into reverse with the Ace of Cups. And I was like, okay, so this makes sense. The other person with the twinning energy who is in the reverse currently, all right, they are the ones that have this inner flow of the Ace of Cups. It's like this brand new feeling of love for this feminine, but this feminine's defensive, okay? So the Magician in reverse is acting on an old tower. Like, they're acting on a tower, which is life transformation, and they're doing it in order to stop the tower and complete a cycle. Okay? And the Ace of Cups got the King of Wands because, they needed to be clarified whenever I clarified it. So, this person has Gemini in this other person that you're dealing with, this masculine, has Gemini in their chart. They have water in their chart. They have fire in their chart. And they have earth in their chart. Because the water, the fire, and the Gemini came up automatically. Okay? Because Tower is Scorpio energy. So there's your water. Magician, that is Gemini and Virgo energy. So there's your air and potentially your earth energy, but it could be any earth sign, because later on I got the King of Pentacles in it from cutting another deck. But before I jump ahead to that, there's also a King of Wands placement too. There's a fire placement. Aries, Leo, Sag. So this person has at least one sign from every element in their birth chart at minimum. I mean, I'm sure that there's some repeaters, but at minimum, they have one sign from every element in their birth chart, and this is the other person that you're dealing with. Okay, so now that we got into specific signs, they're going to have a Gemini placement, they're going to have a Scorpio placement, and they're going to have at least one fire placement, if not more. And you're going to have at least one earth placement, if not more. So, coming into the energy oracle deck, this person that you're dealing with, this masculine, they're calling, they have a high calling to be a healer, to lay hands on people and heal them, okay? And they are aware that this is something that they want to do, but this is not something that they're actively pursuing for whatever their reasons are. And every situation is going to be different. But this person repeatedly, through every 5 times I cut the energy oracle deck, this person that you're dealing with consistently comes up as healer of the ages in the reverse. So this person is a healer who needs to be healed first in order to be able to serve out their purpose, the masculine in this situation. So the healer of the ages in reverse got the King of Pentacles in the upright, which is the Man of Coin in this deck. So we know placement. So the healer of the ages in reverse again comes up with indecision in reverse. So they finally made a decision. Oh my God, what's this decision about? The Garden and the Gate in reverse. They've decided that they're going to leave their comfort zone despite how they feel about it. Cut the deck again, healer of the ages in reverse. This person yet again gets a different card. It's the broken heart in reverse, which is telling me that this person is getting over a broken heart, but they're still in that energy, but the pain is from the past, okay? And a lot of this pain, and I clarified what this broken heart was about, and at the top of that stack of the deck was the Magician and the Mirror in reverse, okay? They know that they have a destiny, and they know that they're not doing anything about it, and they're brokenhearted about that because, like, maybe not, okay, so the soul is brokenhearted, and whenever the soul is neglected for a long period of time, it will cause different types of pain in the body until whatever that soul calling is fulfilled. So this person is just stuck and they don't know what to do. However, there is good news, okay? So even though this person is still on the reverse by the time of the last cut of the deck, it does show me that Archangel Raphael will be healing this person's heart chakra once and for all. It's going to take time, and this person needs time, okay? But the healing is occurring at this moment. It's important for you to know that. This healing is occurring so they can even come forward. All right? And Archangel Raphael is working very, very hard on this person's heart chakra to heal their heart enough for them to be able to come to terms with the fact that they need to heal themselves the rest of the way so that they can heal the hurting people of the world. And once this healing of the heart chakra takes place, it also then heals this person's third chakra, which is their solar plexus, which is the center for their happiness, their optimism, their drive, their determination to do things in a high vibrational way. So it's really going to be a game changer for this person. But like I said, it's going to take time. Romance angels. There's a honeymoon period. I'm sorry. Okay, so very soon came out with trust. And then I was like, what are we trusting? And so at the top of that stack of that deck of trust, I got honeymoon, and very soon got the message of, through your career and purpose work, you will get happy times with this person. You just have to trust it. Okay? And very soon comes up every single time in the romance, and the second time it comes up in engagement in the reverse. So this connection isn't going to a higher level of commitment right now, because trust needs to be gained through friendship first, which is the fundamental building blocks of one's foundation, and for a couple's foundation. The fun and happiness through friendship must be had and built first with this person. Okay? And this is going to be happening real soon. And very soon comes up in the reverse for the only time in cutting of this deck, for a past life relationship, which lets us know that this specific connection right now is a past life relationship, possible twin flame situation, but doesn't necessarily need to be. It's definitely a soulmate. It's definitely somebody that you've known before in another life. And Holy Spirit wants you to know that very soon, when this person approaches and they're revealing the truth to you about their feelings and about the past and stuff, it is not safe for you to love, because that card comes up in the reverse. You just have to keep it light and friendly. It cannot be romantic or sexual to start. It will ultimately fail the new start in love, and the situation will develop toxicity eventually, and it will sabotage the connection. And what are you going to do this time around? Are you going to treat this new start in a healthy way, or are you going to go back to old toxic patterns and lose this person again? Choice is yours. You did all the hard work. You don't want to screw this up right at points where it's like super important. And that is the reason for this reading. And the last time I cut the deck, Deception card came out with very soon. Deception revealed is imminent. What you learn will be devastating and difficult, but you must remain calm and detached so as to not trigger this person and draw this process out longer than it needs to. So that's it with the pre-shuffle and the channelings. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull energies from the God deck to see what the main energies are that are helping with this connection. So we got the energy of the Lovers, Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. All right, just give me a second here. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I just told you this person's stuck. Earth signs tend to do that, especially if they're a fixed sign, because they are not balanced right now with the Two of Pentacles there. But anyhow, so there's new love, in this divine connection. So there's going to be making choices that are good for us, for our highest good. And this is on the horizon. And there will be some confusion as to this person's intentions. Okay? This is everything I already talked about. This person has the Ace of Cups within them. They have this new love sprung within them for you. Okay? And it's going to bring you to a point where you're going to have a decision to make in love. And this is something that you've manifested and that you've been looking forward to. But when this happens, you're going to be confused because of this ending. Don't let it get to you. This is how God is helping you. And the Seven of Cups not only denotes confusion, but it also is clarifying the need for this choice to be finally made instead of it staying in stalemate, because this situation's been in stalemate for a while. And that period of time will vary depending on each person's individual situations. All right, so let's look at the 3D issues, challenges, what's going on in the 3D with the actual physical people involved here. What does Gemini need to know? Thank you. All right, so this is an intention. This isn't complete. But this Knight of Swords in reverse, remember I told you about him before? All right. His intention and his desire is to release the devil energy. The devil is the obsession, overthinking, addictions, worry, compulsion, obsession. They really, really want to release this energy, and they're trying. But they don't know how. They don't know how because they don't have the resources at their disposal. So when they come, they're coming for help. It's your choice whether or not to help them. It's not your obligation to, but you can if you want to. What else does Gemini need to know for April 2021? Yes, this person's very unbalanced, ungrounded. They may be having some financial troubles. They may not, but if they're not, it's going to be cutting it real close to almost bordering into this, because this person's very ungrounded and unstable, and they can't take care of their own selves very well right now. They're a hot mess right now, but it's divinely guided. 3333 on the phone. All them threes. Cooperation. All right, so we got the Queen of Swords going on here. All right, Queen of Swords is done with the drama. They've cut it out. They're done with it, and it required strength for them to do it. The Queen of Swords may also have Leo in their chart. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, Leo in their chart. And here we go again with the Page of Wands. It could have Leo and or other fire in their chart. They are excited about the strength that new strength that they have found over releasing this drama and this competition. And the Queen of Swords is in her power right now. So we got contrast between two air signs here. One's in the reverse and one's not. The one in the upright is the feminine, and the one in the reverse is the masculine. apology. He feels bad. He wants to apologize. Why? Because he's made his choice. And he's sorry for rejecting the love in the past. That's what he's sorry about. He's sorry about keeping you waiting. And he's sorry that he ignored this love for the whole time he's known you. He's always felt it. He or she in the masculine energy, they've always felt it. They've always wanted to give to you, but they were too afraid, so they breadcrumbed you. They gave you unreciprocated time and attention. You gave everything to this person, and they took it. And Holy Spirit wants you to know that this cycle is done. Absolutely done. When this person comes back, you don't have to be in your headspace about them. It's safe for you to trust their words, but their actions can't be trusted right now because they're still in need of healing. Yeah. These secrets are still secrets right now, but it won't be long until they come out. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess in reverse. They're coming out very soon. And it's just reiterating at the top of the deck the secrets that were untrue, the things that weren't true. Because this person that you're dealing with wore a mask. They were afraid to be themselves. And they did not show you who they truly were out of fear. I doubt that any one person truly knows this person in all their facets, because this person is extremely private. And because they hold so many secrets about themselves and what they know and perceive, it causes them to be toxic. It causes them to be upside down. It causes them to remain in pain and be unhealed. What other final messages do we have for Gemini and cross watchers for April 2021, please? And thank you so very much. Woo. All right. Okay, so the only thing that you should be defensive about is standing up for your beliefs and doing this the right way. Six of Swords in reverse is the return. And it shows that a Virgo in this situation is going to be defensive. So the Virgo in this situation is the upright Queen of Swords that has Leo in their chart. They also have Virgo in their chart too, because they have unlocked this whole connection through their ascension, through their psychic development, through all the time that they spent by themselves in hermit mode and solitude. They've unlocked this connection to its fullness. But you must stand up for your beliefs, or since this unhealed person is gung-ho and coming in, they could accidentally walk all over you if you don't stick up for what you want. And what you want is stability. And top of the deck is the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's in reverse because there is an element of the feminine energy being unsure, being scared for the past to repeat itself, and not tapped into there's a high potential of the divine feminine in this situation to not be tapped into their intuition, because they are going to be moved by their emotions negatively by what they discover. Holy Spirit is telling you right now to just breathe, to let it go. Expect the worst. Forgive them now. If you really need to have a moment to be triggered, excuse yourself from this person. And don't let them know that you're going to have a little silent freak out. Okay? But don't stay in the energy. Release it as soon as you feel that emotion. Because you don't want to stay stuck in that energy. Because if you do, negative vibrations will come and your fear will swallow you alive. Your disappointment will swallow you alive. And this potential of this amazing potential for an amazing partnership could be at stake later if these instructions aren't carried out the way that they're supposed to. If you can't eliminate your fear in order to even deal with this person or take the time to heal, be friends, and maybe see if there's a way to heal the situation depending on their actions, depending on their ability to be transparent with you, depending on their ability to be more affectionate with you and loving, committal, etc. If this person is not putting in the effort, then they haven't learned anything. Bottom line. And this person must be released and rejected until they know how to reciprocate this connection. That is the demand from the divine of this other person for you in order for your highest good to be met and achieved within this connection, if this connection is going to be salvaged. If it isn't, you must be honest and open. But make sure you consult your intuition first. Make sure that you are not refusing based on unforgiveness. Forgiveness is key. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of other person, all other people involved. And if you're mad at God, forgive God. All right. So the energy deck has a storm warning coming. We know, because this person's got some shit to say that you don't know about, and you don't want to hear it. It's about lies. It's about taking advantage of your love and purposely not making a decision for an extremely long period of time and continuing to stay unbalanced. But give me some more energy along with this storm warning for the Energy Oracle deck. We already know what this storm warning is about. Give us some other energy around the situation too. But, ooh, wow. Okay. Give me a second here. Alright. Because like 5 cards came out. Okay. So, happy family in reverse. There is a home situation that is very unhappy and unstable. So, this Knight of Swords in reverse and this Queen of Swords in the upright, they live together. They are roommates. They are a couple who is not in communication. How this unhappy home situation is cleared up is through communication. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. It's being healed right now by the divine for the Knight of Swords in reverse with the specific placements that I mentioned earlier. Their throat chakra is being healed right now as well, so that they can release envy and jealousy. And take a rest and rejuvenate their mind, free their mind and their energy field of all that overthinking and anxiety and stress. And they'll start to be able to sleep better once they release this envy and jealousy. And once that happens, the return. So give your person a minute. Victory is in the cards. Yep. Their heart is in the process of being healed, but it's not going to be healed for the month of April for sure. But it is going to take a little bit of time, but it won't take long. So let me go ahead and pull a few of the Romance Angels Oracle. There really isn't a whole lot of romance here. This is getting over major obstacles through communication. So let's see. What else does Gemini need to know for April 2021, please? Yeah, they're telling me that this deck is completely unnecessary, but we will pull whatever flies out from one time. Come on. Tell me something for Gemini for April 2021, please. What's important for Gemini to know about this dynamic and how it should be approached when this person returns. All right. There it is. One card. Simple. This card, You Deserve Love, comes up in the reverse. This person's depressed. They don't believe that they deserve love. But they feel the new love. What did I say? And they're coming around because of you being in your purpose. They are watching you. They are learning from you. And it's everything that you're doing is helping them understand things better and from another perspective that they didn't understand before. Because as much as this person has been untrue to you and kept secrets, they have kept secrets from themselves and they have lied to themselves. And they don't even know it. They haven't even considered it. That describes this combo too. They have an illusion that what they believe and what they do is the truth, but they don't realize that who they are and how they present themselves is incongruent with each other. One has nothing to do with the other. So that is what I have for you right now, Gemini and cross watchers. I am so happy that you were able to find this reading, find my channel, and find any other readings that may resonate with you. You can check out other placements in you or your person's birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for a fuller, complete story of, advice, the situation, etc., etc. So, what else do I want to say? Oh, your likes, your shares, subscribes, comments, everything helps gets my video and channel circulated, for other people to hear this message, any messages from me. So if this benefited you in any way, and I hope that it did, go ahead and consider supporting my channel in some way. Most of the ways that you can support my channel are free. I do offer personal readings. I will leave my email address in the description as well if anybody is interested in inquiring about any openings for those. So once again, thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you again soon.